Here we are. Welcome, everyone, to Mechanism, the build show by builders for builders. I am Tim, the one and only child of Mecha. I am joined tonight by a bunch of really awesome folks, and we're gonna just kind of basically just kind of be building and talking and having stupid shenanigans all night long. So hopefully you guys are in for a treat. We've got a good mix of people, a lot of new folks, some returning. So I think it's going to be a cool show tonight. So let's go back around. Let's meet everybody real quick, and then we'll kind of see what everybody's working on as well. Let's start over there. Let's start with our good friend. Bailey. Bailey, man, introduce yourself to everybody. Look at this. They finally see your face. Look at this.
Yeah, well, they hear my voice all the time, right?
Right. And they see in the chat too, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right. So introduce yourself officially, man.
Sure, I'm Bailey. I go online. People are starting to figure out by Kamau_Zeta on Instagram and other places eventually. Yeah, what the hell else do we talk about?
Everything, man, everything. What are you working on, dude?
Well, I was born.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just joking. Tonight I'm working on. Well, I'm continuing working on the HGC GM Custom.
Ooh, nice.
I've been posting. Kind of doing a little bit of, super detailing, I guess, a little bit of scratch building here and there. My lights on. I wanted to have it look, I've been fascinated by this, the AU version.
Ooh.
It's really nice. It's got some really nice, panel lines on it and whatnot.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I think this one might show up in that master archive.
I was gonna say where did you get the artwork?
This one's on the wiki. That's where I first saw it.
Okay.
And this one's like a really high res, but the more kind of typical line art one, it's still the AUG. It's still like a green. It's a different green. Here's a bigger one.
That's sick.
This looks like, I mean, you could tell me, but this should look like the Master Archive one or something. Yeah. So, and it's got even more interesting panel lines in places. So
nice.
When I get around to scribing, I'm gonna detail. I've done some leg extension. People saw the knee detail that I added on the inside. One thing that I like to do with these HGs anytime I get them is my little heel mod. Whenever it's got like that stiff leg, stiff foot that can't like articulate like a master grade.
Right.
It's like, well, I got to do something about that. So I've chopped that and I got it so that the back moves separately from the front.
Cool.
Something I typically like to mess around with. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So
very cool. Sweet. Well, we'll definitely check back in here in a little bit, but let's go over to Mr. Bro Builder. Brian, introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Bro Builder, Brian, Dan Clow. Yeah. Just got back from vacation. I'm in a little bit of shell shock. It was a really smooth landing because the weather is so nice out here on the East Coast right now.
Yes.
Just continuing work on some customs that I've had for a while. I got the Mosquito Con coming up in the beginning of April, and I want to go through and represent with my mecha models as best as I can. So
awesome.
I'm going to be doing that.
Dude, I actually wanted to hit Mosquito Con this year, but it just so happens that the con happens on the day that I leave for vacation myself. So.
Oh, right.
It sucked. So I was going to hit the Virginia thing, but I had a staff meeting. Now Mosquito Con, I'm going on vacation. So yeah, my calendar just hasn't been meeting up lately.
It'll happen.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Hopefully I can go through and, make some of those guys that are more traditionalist, take a different look at the stuff that we play around with. So.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah,
Cool. Sweet. Cool. Well, we'll check back in here in a little bit. Let's go down under to our good friend, Mr. Craig Flynn. Flynn Burger. What's going on, Flynn? Introduce yourself, man.
What's up, everybody? You guys hear me all right? I've messed with my microphone. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm Craig. I go by Flynn Burger. As Tim mentioned, I am an Aussie builder located in Melbourne, Victoria. Yeah. classify myself as probably a wildly average individual.
Too modest.
Struggling to find my way in this hobby. But yeah.
Nah, you're not average. Come on.
Oh, you guys. So yeah, what I'm working on is, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll be seeing the stupidly overblown diorama I'm doing. So an 8th MS team theme diorama with this guy sort of wading through the water. So it's the Master Grade RX 79G.
Awesome.
And I've also just snapped up the Master Grade Zaku 2. He's going to be sniping from the bushes. But yeah, today I'm just going to be routing some LEDs into the head.
Oh.
And yeah, just fixing all the ugly flashing on this old 2002 RX kit.
Man.
And that's my daughter. Come to say hello. Go away.
Aww.
Love you, baby.
Awesome.
So yeah, just a warning, if you guys hear any like loud screaming and noises, it's just children.
Or a new puppy, I think, right?
Yeah, she sleeps 18 hours a day, so you're not going to hear much from her. I wish I should have been born. I should have been born a puppy, man. Those sound like my hours,
dude. Right? She's got the hard life, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, good stuff, man. Well, we'll check back in with you here in just a little bit. Let's come on back over here to the States. Let's go to Shane, Mr. Daft Robo himself. Introduce yourself, man. And Courtney, Mrs. Daft Robo.
Shit. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
I'm the Daft Robo. That's about it. Messes over here. I'm working on the 4 Horsemen build swap. We're doing the Gabaldi. HD Gabaldis. We're all like building this kit, and we're going to be doing our own spin on it, and then we're going to trade it amongst the 4 of us. So I have an advanced Zeta design. It's a high mobility Gabaldi.
Nice.
So I'm taking this, and I'm going to go here. So I've got a lot of kind of diagrammy images.
Ooh, cool.
So I really, I'm doing it twice because I want to make one for myself as well. So, because I'm a selfish bastard. So, I don't think anyone else is doing that. So, if I'm going to go through the trouble of scratch building a part, might as well build it twice, right? You know how it is. Might as well cut. You're going to cut one, might as well cut 2. You know. So
awesome. It's
not going to be. I would hate to build it and then be like, oh shit, I love this thing. I got to now give it away. So, that's what I'm just going to start getting the base. I'm going to really work on this back. Where'd it go? The major like thruster wing kind of thing here.
Okay.
I'm going to start here. I like to start with the biggest, most intensive piece first. Just because it's going to be a bitch, and then I like to get it out of the way. So I'm going to start with that, and then hopefully everything kind of goes in falls in place from there.
Kind of looks like a hood ornament.
I'm sorry?
It kind of looks like a hood ornament.
It does. It's going to be good. But I want to put it in like this pose. I'm going to like put an LED in the head, and like I want it to look exactly like this.
Mm-hmm.
But
nice.
In the form of 3D, obviously.
Right. So, very cool, man. Very cool.
Courtney's been working on a goof revive that she's going to be doing some custom work for. It's kind of a little secret.
Not anymore.
It's not really a secret. It's
a secret, but
I had a silly idea. So I'm not very into this. I don't know much about Gundam. Right? So I'm coming over here. I don't know much about Gundam. I didn't know that James's Nozaku boy was a goof. I had no idea. So
she didn't know that No Zaku Boy is a reference to Rumble Raw. So, it's like a No Zaku Boy would be like a goof, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I thought, wouldn't it be funny to make a Nozaku Boy goof?
She's making literally a Nozaku Boy.
I overheard you saying that Freddie got a thing, but I've concocted a mustache that I will be making out of hair at some point. This is a paper version.
Oh my!
Brilliant.
God, look at that.
Of doing his chain because he always wears a chain on his wallet. I want to do like little Converse shoes.
So literally, she's been trolling him on Facebook for the last 2 days, like trying to get all of his tattoos because she wants to.
I've got a plan here. You can kind of see. I don't know if you can see it well or not, but
Oh my gosh!
And I thought it'd be funny to give him sneakers.
Oh,
I don't know.
Great.
I don't know if it's gonna turn out. It just popped in my head yesterday.
You win. I quit Gumpla.
I mean, that's just great, really.
So I've got a baseball cap kind of.
So she's trying to make like a brim of a baseball hat.
Because you know how he wears those flat caps. I'm gonna figure something out. It's gonna be cool. I think. We'll see.
But this is the first anyone's hearing about it, so now it's out there.
It's out there.
Exclusive. No.
It's the interwebs.
Did James know about it?
I love you, James.
We love James, and we gotta.
In the chat, is he?
Yeah. Did James know about this?
No,
He did not. This is the first that's out there. It's just out there.
So I just figured this out yesterday.
No,
I'm
like
building-
literally, it's out there
I'm
right now.
building this goop, and he says, let me show you what, whatever. I didn't know.
She's
that
building
was
the goop.
thing.
I bought it for her because to me Rumble Raw's probably number one,
I just
number
like
two.
him.
So
He's
the
cool.
goof, whatever. It's number probably 3 in my suit. So I'm trying, she's getting into it. I'm trying to, we're taking it slow, guys. You know how it is. So she's building the thing. I'm just giving her, telling her about it, and I was telling her why James' name is Nozaku Boy.
Nice.
Well, it just
Nice.
makes sense.
I should make a Nozaku boy. I'm making.
So she's making a Nozaku Boy.
Hopefully,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. It could crash and burn. It could be amazing.
Hey,
But
you know
that's how
what?
it is, right?
Just hey, you know what? You gotta try, right?
Well,
Exactly.
you never know until you try. Yeah.
That's awesome. And looks like Rob's in the chat. Taz, what are you doing in the chat? Why are you not on here, man?
He's on his way to go. They're doing some. There's like a build meet, isn't there, Craig?
Oh, yeah.
I think go to that.
Yeah, what
one way next time
MadCon
not
or
to go.
something?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, I saw Ryan and Scotty and Aaron and all them posting and everything. So yeah, so I guess he's going to that. That's too bad. Yeah. Oh well. Poor Robbie. Anyway,
Always next time.
what's that?
Always next time.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. All right. Well, Shane and Courtney, we will definitely be checking back in here in a little bit.
Okay.
So cool. Let's go over to Freddie.
What's up?
Freddie was wrong. # for Freddie.
Yep, and a sticker for that coming out soon.
I love it. So introduce yourself, man. Tell us what you're working on.
All right. So I go by Freddie Was Wrong online everywhere. Tonight I am going to finally start putting in LEDs on this Haro War of the Worlds build I'm working on. And that's part of the Haro build off of death that I'm having with Andrew
Right.
on Instagram. So a little while before the stream started, I opened the box because the box was super light.
Yeah.
So knowing Andrew, I'm like, wait, is this a glitter bomb? Better not be a glitter bomb. I had to open it a little bit early just in case, and this is what came up.
Oh.
Wow.
A little mini Freddy Haro.
It's a Freddy ball.
Yep.
That's pretty damn cool.
I posted a picture on my Instagram page, so if you guys want to check it out, because stream quality kind of crappy for me right now.
Sure. That's awesome.
So now I have to build one of Andrew drunk, drinking a giant bottle.
Very cool. So what do you think of the Freddy ball? Give us your impressions.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I like Mr. Whippy
Let
here.
me look at the right
Look at it.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
I mean, it's pretty spot on. I might say,
It's got the hair down,
Yeah.
all that. The glasses. It even has a little cookie if you guys can see it.
I think my only critique is the hair could probably be a shade or two darker, but the shape is spot on, I think.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff.
So yeah, this is awesome.
It is pretty cool, man. Man, and Nate's in the chat too. Nate, what are you doing in the chat, man? Jump on.
Andrew, wow, you don't trust me?
No. No.
I get a strange package out of nowhere. It's from Andrew. Don't know what it is.
Oh man. Well, hey, for those of you watching, Andrew has been bugging me for the last couple weeks about this and asking my opinions on how to recreate Freddy's hair. So originally his hair looked like he was like Cloud Strife out of Final Fantasy VII, and then he smoothed it down too much and he looked like Ringo from the Beatles. So I finally coached him into what you just saw. So he finally came through, little Andrew. Good job, little Andrew.
I approve.
And most of the nights when he was bugging me, he wasn't drunk. So it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, if you guys want to take see a better photo of it, just go to my Instagram page. It's on there.
Awesome.
Along where it's going to be displayed.
Very cool. Hashtag for Freddy. Good stuff. All right, so we'll check back in here in a little bit. Let's go over to Mikkel. He's our late entry. Let's go over. What's up, Mikkel? Oh, I like that shirt, dude. Look at that. He's representing. Can you hear?
Guys?
What's going on, dude? What are you doing?
I'm trying to build some heat sink to fit it up, to fit it to this little corner here, and that should be done. And then I'll start priming and painting this guy. So yeah.
Stormbringer.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I was thinking about I was gonna add just this. Call it a day.
What the?
Oh, that's just my rough neighborhood, guys. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I was gonna say, man. we got a bus streaming by here.
Tell those wallabies to stop making a racket with those motorcycles.
I know, right? Punk
Yeah, we got
kids.
the window open.
Tell them to come to my house if they're wallabies.
Shoot.
Oh, Freddie,
yeah.
just real quick. Hold on, Freddie, just real quick. Andrew's salty that you didn't open it on stream.
I know,
Wah.
but yeah, I didn't know what was in there, so decided to open it early.
And that's probably the safest thing. So, Andrew, stop crying. Jeez.
It was a mystery package out of nowhere.
Right?
Could be a double donger. You never know.
Jesus.
Exactly.
I mean, Andrew could have drunk shipped him anything at that point.
I know, right?
That is
Jeez.
true.
But anyway, so Mikkel, like, what sizes are we looking at for this heatsink here?
First, what I usually do is I just make a whole strip, then I can cut up the size to whatever size I need.
Yeah.
It's a lot smarter to do that. So whenever else I want to just go back and just open up my thing and just cut it and just I'm done with it. You know what I mean?
Easier to work with too.
People talking about, oh yeah, buy yourself a 1, 2, 3 block. I'll make my own.
Oh, look at you! Look at you with the ingenuity.
You gotta make do with what you have, man.
I got you. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Very
man. But
Good deals.
what's it called?
Huh?
So I was thinking about what's it called? Gonna paint this Gundam Thunderbolts colors. So we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, Thunderbolt colors. I like it.
Yeah. I think I saw some what's it, little Andrew sent me a link with someone who actually did the painting on that. So that's pretty sweet. So I'm just might as well just recreate. So
some like navy blues and burgundies action going on.
Yeah.
Oranges.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Because I saw the one that what's it called, since I'm doing the build off with Strider.
Yeah.
It is, and I saw the colors and everything. I was like, he did OEM colors, so I might as well just do mine differently. You know?
Hell yeah. Make it stand out.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be for Mosquito Con. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mosquito Con. Hell yeah.
See, everybody's going to Mosquito Con. I'm
hype on that.
Super jealous.
You know what? It's kind of funny though, because we hype it up so much, like Mosquito Con, but you really look at it, it's kind of like, someone's junior high school's what's it called, gymnasium type thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's like so run down, but
yeah, it's a bunch of like probably a bunch of like folding tables and shit, I assume.
yeah.
Yeah, but still though, it's pretty fun though.
No, totally,
Pretty
man.
fun.
Plus,
Dude,
I
you
like
know the many things that you get to find there though, that people are trying to get what's it called, let go. So
Right.
you can just find like little tank parts and whatever. You can use those as Griblies
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
for like
I'm
$2
into it.
$3.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I just wait until like 4:45. Everybody's packing up. It's like,
50% off.
all right, let me just buy that, and they'll just give it to you. $20, you buy yourself like 20, 30 kids.
Yeah, 'cause
Hey,
they don't
it's
want
alright.
they don't want to take it back with them. Nice.
That's gas.
Yeah.
Man, see, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to go. Right, is to find some little armor kits and stuff like that I could just tear apart. So, oh man,
Dude, there's so many open box. I just must you just buy the open box and
yeah.
so endless supplies of parts.
See, that's the good stuff right there. That makes me
Endless.
jealous. Makes me jealous.
Found it.
Very cool.
Man,
Very
just
cool.
take a drive one day.
Where up? What are you talking about?
Take a drive to Jersey.
Like, just to Jersey in general? Like, where?
To Mosquito Con one day.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, Mosquito Con is one day, though. That's the thing, I'm leaving on vacation that day, so it's not conducive to my schedule, unfortunately.
Where you going?
Going to Florida, man.
How you call that vacation?
Yeah, man. Going to Disney World. Shut up.
Nice.
My daughter's 11. She likes Disney World. I like Disney World too. So.
So what? You gonna go hang out with Adam?
Isn't the Star Wars thing done?
I don't know.
Will be done. I heard the Star Wars like whole area is going to be done sooner than it was planned.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know
until the end of May.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that then. I know the Avatar land has been open for a while. I want to see that. That looks pretty cool.
Avatar?
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were having that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it's in like Animal Kingdom or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it should be pretty damn cool.
Man, that shit was whack.
Oh, Universal? You didn't like it?
That shit was whack.
They got good roller coasters though, or at least they did when I went there years ago. Yeah.
Back in 2007, they didn't.
Oh right.
Yeah, the only thing that I find what's it called good was the Terminator ride or the Terminator thing. That was about it.
I don't know if they had that when we went there. They had the Incredible Hulk roller coaster, and that was cool. It just spits you out the tunnel like at 70 miles an hour. It's just a start. So
oh shit.
Yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, we're not here to talk about roller coasters, man.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about plastic. I mean, we could. Yeah. Hey, Chris, Squee, what's he doing in the chat?
Squee?
Yeah, Chris is in the chat.
He told me he told me he was going to some place, and then now he's in the chat.
Yeah, he's in the chat now.
Wow.
Get in here.
He's got to jump on. All these dudes in the chat, not on here. What's up with that?
I told him to jump. I told him to if he was gonna come in. He said he had something to do. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's always got something to do, I guess.
Yeah, meet and greet. That's what he got to do.
He's a busy little bee, man. All right, cool deal. Thank you, Mikkel. Hey, we'll check back in with you here in a minute. Chris says nothing to build. Really?
Really?
That's the excuse? That's what you're going with? There's that bus again.
Yeah.
Chris, all you got to do is break open a kit, dude. Come on.
Word. You got a stockpile of kits too, so.
Yeah, right. Ay. Anyway, all right. So cool. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's pop back over to Bailey. All right. So Looks like you got a cup of water there, B. What's doing here?
Water. Quotes.
Or a shot of vodka.
No, it's not for drinking.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's
Fair enough.
isopropyl alcohol.
Oh yeah. Well, you wouldn't want to drink that.
No, it's got the measuring stuff on the side.
Okay.
And where is he? He's in the chat. Shout out to Donnie. He posted a tip. It was a couple months ago. These like the Haiku and the MadWorks tape sticks better when you like clean the surface a little bit with some alcohol.
Nice.
Sticks really nice and strong, because I feel the Haiku is not really as nice and tacky as I want it to be.
Right.
Once I do a little quick wipe down with the isopropyl alcohol, it sticks nice and strong.
Cool.
About to do some scribing, but can't find my damn scissors.
Yeah, Donnie's in the chat. He's over there. He's saying, "Hey."
Yeah. Shout out.
What's up, Johnny? Art Inc. by DB. And looks like Gary's over here too. Apologies, I'm a little late. Gary, come on, man. Don't apologize. Jeez.
I'll just use my nippers. So I'm one of the other details of the, let's see if I can find the picture. Not this one. The two line arts are a little bit different in terms of the details that they're using, so I'm just gonna kind of combine both of them. But the picture, does that work better?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have this like nice little slidey bit detail. That's the term, slidey bit.
I like it.
Right there at the back of the lower thigh, sort of like all those bits on the master grade and real grade RX-78. So I'm trying to kind of replicate that. Let's see if it's too much light. Too much light. Does that work?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can see a little bit. Yeah.
So I've like scribed out that area. I do an outline, and then I go up. So like I do a 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, just outline. So by the time I come in with the big boy, my 2 mil, it's just kind of like chiseling out the excess, and just making that panel a little bit lower, so it gives the effect of being a lower area.
Nice.
But I'm still thinking of putting a little extra piece of plow plate or like sheet styrene or something in the gap, because when I actually put it on, it has a little bit more space than it's supposed to be, and it's not like the knee joint is filling up that gap.
Okay.
So I need to like make it come down a little bit more, because it's interesting. Like the details are the same, but the proportions are different. So the knee joint's like huge on this. And it's funny because it's almost the same scale when you put it side by side. And even though it's got the same kind of piping stuff, it's this huge gap that I've created. So I'm just going to fill it back in.
That's cool. Man, I tell you, the line art from Master Archives is just insane.
I love
nice.
it. I love it.
Yeah. But what I find, what I find and what I guess you're experiencing right now is that the line art proportionally is not anywhere near.
Yeah, I learned that with the Zaku.
Yeah, any sort of model. Oh, it's so frustrating sometimes because you want to recreate it, but
good luck.
It just doesn't happen that way.
It looks good. It looks great, but
yeah,
I'm gonna kind of have to wing it, and make my version of what I'm seeing. Ultimately, it's just like a good place to start with ideas, and then you move on from there with what you have in mind.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like you extended the thigh, right?
Yeah, I did. Usual, like added about 2 millimeters. I did it separately so that I can still take it apart.
Okay.
And put it back together. And also did like a little painting mod so that it can slide out and slide back in. And this kind of just locks it in place when I'm done, so I can still do with that.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Oh man. So Donnie just asked in the chat, what is Master Archives?
Oh. Ho, ho, ho.
Donnie. We gotta teach him.
Where's mine? Oh, mine's in the bedroom.
Oh, I was gonna say, you got one. Anybody got one on hand?
Yeah, I do. Hold on.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's show Donnie what Master Archives
Mine's at
is.
my bedside.
It's an interesting place for it, B. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Makes me wonder.
Just ask my wife.
Oh man. But
Which one you got,
all right.
Mikhail?
Nice.
Oh, the Zaku one. That's yes.
There we go. Let's show it. Oh, look, he's got it in a bag.
Oh
and
my
everything.
goodness.
What? Official.
Man, come on now.
Vacuum sealed.
There we are.
People are whipping out the Zaku one. It's nice, right?
Look, no fingerprints or anything.
Gem mint condition, yeah.
Illustrations, nothing but robot pornography.
Hell yeah.
I like the proportions of the designer that did this book. Oh my goodness, you still have the tag inside.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, Donnie. So basically Master Archives are, oh man, the pinnacle of line art.
Look at that.
No, I like the Zaku. Oh, the MSV one you're talking about.
Oh, that's nice. That's not bad.
Nothing but pornography.
Yeah. I still like the Master Archives version's the best though. That's just me. So
I got a bunch of them in I think I have the entire collection.
Oof.
I bought them of what's it called? Amazon Japan.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
And they shipped it directly to my house for $12.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That's nice.
I'm gonna have to get on this because I think I tried ordering from Amazon JP several years ago and it just didn't. They were like, "Nah, we can't. We don't ship to you."
There's a section where you do you search by international shipping.
Oh, okay.
Through
okay.
What's it called, Prime.
I got you.
And it goes right through.
Damn, I'm gonna have to get back on that.
Yeah, F the middleman, dog.
Yeah, for real. Seriously. So for Gary or for Donnie and anybody else watching, so yeah, Master Archives is just a I mean, it's the absolute pinnacle of line art, proportions, details, mechanics, everything, man. It's just an amazing book series altogether, and I highly suggest anyone to pick them up. It's pretty good stuff. So there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to let's go over to Brian. Howdy. Unmute, Brian. Yeah. Oh shit. He's muted.
Miming.
All right. Whoops.
There he is.
Yeah, all those witty quips that I gave. Wow, boy, you guys sure missed out.
Oh man.
No. Yeah, I was in Dark Chisel. What's good?
What are you doing right now?
So I pulled out my GBWC entry to clean it up and fix some of the things that I didn't like about it.
Oh, nice.
Today's MosquitoCon, and I just wanted to take. I didn't like the way this. I only have like a couple of style hands. If I can form a sentence here, for the IBO 100 scale kits. So I wanted to take this open palm that I have a bunch of and turn it into like more of a pointing gesture, give it a little bit more of character to the feel. So I'm just going to chisel out some parts on it and bend it to my will.
Nice.
Hold on, so you bringing that to the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm bringing this guy too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The big big
I
coat
didn't
piece.
see this. All of it, at least.
Oh, you can barely see it. There we go. Right. Sorry. My bad, guys. Yeah. So I got to do some more finish work on it. I want to do some little elements here in the legs. This is for Zach's Kodo contest. But I kind of had to rush through it
Killed it.
because of the vacation. Oh yeah, thank you. I had a lot of fun. That's really what it's about, is having a good time. But I made these little ladders and these like assault pads down here, and it's 4 legs. And I've got some 100 scale figures, so I'm gonna make like war detail elements down there, like ammo boxes and like sandbags and shit like that, and put a few different figures, like change them because they're like for train set or something.
Nice.
So that they work to be military, and then just add another level of kind of like detail to it to kind of bring it more into that armor modeling. So
that's not bad.
I intended on doing that all along. I just ran out of time.
So how long did it actually take you to build that?
I put this together in just under 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw it when you were working on it before.
Yeah,
What weathering materials did you use on this?
Oh, I just did hairspray shipping. I used this wonderful Vidal Sassoon. Oh, baby. No, Tresemme. Sorry, Tresemme.
Ooh la la.
New York Tresemme. Tresemme, New York.
I can see by your hair.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no, the fluid stuff, I can't help that. This is a product of, whatever. Anyways, you got to get the ultra fineness. The ultra fineness. That's the shit. Anyway, so hairspray chipping, and then I just weathered it with oil paint. So.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Like artist oils?
Yeah, I have these buddies. It's like Michael Harding. They're actually really, really expensive. They're like $13 a tube.
Oof. They'll last forever.
I know, and they are amazing. So that's like absolutely worth it. And then I have a pile of from the hobby shop down in Sunset Park. I have some of these oil brushes. So
yes.
A little bit of sludge in there, but mostly these are very like matte and opaque, and these have a wonderful like transparent quality to them. So I try to go for the actual oil more than the oil brusher, but whatever. Use what you got.
Nice. Have you guys seen the new AK products, the weathering pencils?
What? No.
Yeah. So they just released the info on them. I think a day or two ago, right? I follow them on Facebook and everything, and basically what these are, they're very close to like I guess watercolor pencils, right?
Okay.
And so in the demo video, and you guys, if you guys are watching, you want to see this, you can see it on Facebook. Just look up AK. So they're weathering this tank turret, and they're just basically just coloring on color, and then they go back in with a little I think it was either water or alcohol, I'm not sure what, with just a brush, and they were just kind of brushing it out, and it just blended amazingly. And the video said let it dry, so probably 20-30 minutes at tops, and just went back to layering on color. So it's just like really, really cool. So I'm like super tempted to go get a set, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I love MIG products.
Yeah.
If I got AK products, my MIG stuff will probably leave or stop working or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. They just don't mix well, right?
They don't like each other.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God, good stuff. All right, thank you, Brian. Appreciate it, buddy. We'll check back in. Craig,
what's up?
What do you got going on there, dude?
I'm doing something pretty pedestrian at the moment. I'm just sanding down these parts, ready for priming. This kit is rife with flashing, mold marks, and stuff like that. So being really, really careful. GBWC this year, one of the things I wanted to focus on was craftsmanship and making sure that everything was perfect. I've given myself plenty of time to do it, so I'm trying not to take any shortcuts because I rushed my last year's entry a bit. And looking at it now, I think, if I'd given myself another week, I probably could have done a lot better. But
nice.
But yeah, you guys have got all this interesting like mod stuff going on, but I'm going to talk about paint. So these two kits are going to get painted exclusively in the Scar Modeler supply plates.
Yes.
Scotty's company.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty much putting Scott's kid through school. I think the amount I've been spending on his products. But yeah, I've got some really. This is this is not a very complicated build. There's a lot of elements going on, but it's going to be pretty much out of box paint. It is a representative of the scene in the anime.
Right.
But weathering, right?
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of weathering on it.
Those are made for weathering.
Absolutely. That's why I chose the grunt suits.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love that show so much.
Mm-hmm.
It lends itself. But yeah, for the Zaku, I've picked a couple of colors, and the good thing about Scott's colors is that, quite often they are from like a color squatch, like an official military one. So this is a British interior green. This is like a World War II Russian sort of green as well. Nice. So that's going to make the bulk of that.
Now, are those two some of the newer colors he just released?
Maybe the British interior one.
Okay.
I'm not actually too sure. A lot of the
okay.
he releases is releasing now the pearl colors.
Yeah.
Real cool stuff.
I just saw that color on USA Gundam Store's website. The British interiors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, he's going to start. I think he's releasing some reds. That's a shame because we've got the Andrew's Hobbies build mate is now, so I think he's probably going to be showing people that. So it was either Mechanism or the build mate. So I chose you guys today.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
But yeah, like the metallics, I don't have a lot of experience with the pearl colors, but the metallics are amazing. That is an empty bottle, so that's not going to do anything for you. But that's the gunmetal. That's a really, really nice frame color. Just this nice insignia red. This isn't like your bright, Ferrari red. This is kind of like a dumbed down. If you know the Mr. Color line, it's kind of like the russet color they do.
Right.
This midnight blue color, which let's see if I can reach this without making any big messes. That's the midnight blue on this Sniper 2.
Oh, that is nice and dark.
So that's an SMS color. And this blue color, incidentally, as soon as Scott put it on his website that he was releasing that, I was like, gimme. And that's this aggressive blue. Yeah, I can't speak highly enough about these paints. They're really good. They're pre-thinned to go. I usually add a bit more thinner just to get a bit more coverage and stuff like that. But
right
in the airbrush.
Yeah.
Hey Craig, what do you use to thin those with? What kind of thinner?
You can use Mr. Leveling thinner or just general purpose thinners. So you can buy them like 6-liter bottles at your local hardware store. But yeah, Mr. Leveling thinner is just something I use traditionally. So yeah, it mixes well with that stuff.
Nice.
But yeah,
I ordered a few of those paints yesterday, so they should be coming in the mail in a couple days.
Oh, did you? Yeah. What colors did you order, Shane?
I ordered purple.
For me?
Oh, no. Well, she can use it. I like purple. I've got something for purple. If I see a purple, I gotta have it. So like, you could use it.
Was it?
I don't know if it's not. We need like a Barney. We need like a Barney purple. I ordered the pearl purple lilac.
Okay.
I ordered the color I've been really wanting is the turquoise. Like I've been wanting the turquoise since I saw their line.
Yeah, you probably saw that from me because that's that one there.
So like the color turquoise in a modeling paint is so hard to find.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has
blue, it. So they have the teal. Like there's lots of teals, but like that turquoise is like
Yeah.
At the local hobby store, we're doing it's like a charity build, so everybody gets the same kit. I think it's a 57 Chevy Bel Air or something like that. You put $50 in, you get the kit. Scott gives you a bottle of his paint, and then you just build a car. And for a car that age, I just saw this color and I thought that is perfect. Like I'm not a car guy, but that looks great to me.
That's like straight up minty right there.
I love it. Yeah.
Well, they do have. He has a mint too. It's like mint chocolate chip. It's good. That teal. I think I got some. I got one more paint. I can't remember what color. But I'm anxious to try it. But I didn't get the level. James told me he just uses hardware lacquer thinner too.
Yeah.
So good.
Man,
Don't
listen to James. Use the Mr. Leveling thinner. It's amazing.
Well, of course. That's what I was going to do. That. I mean, that was of course.
of course.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Yeah, the other thing I've been working on, this is actually a very welcome change because I've been doing a lot of this stuff. Sorry, I'm really shit with the camera.
Yeah, no, it was good.
These are trees for diorama.
Yes, happy little trees.
Yeah, they are very time consuming, but they are coming out really well. And yeah, this is the palm tree I made.
Oh, nice.
Still a bit of work. You can see
amazing, man.
It's perfect.
It's like perfect.
Yeah.
You can see that big ball of air dry clay there. So I've got to try and find a way to sort of mask that up so it doesn't look like a big round ball of clay. But look, for the most part, it's done. This is actually a preserved plant from the local park.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, this is electrical wire with florist wire wrapped around it, covered in gesso. This fluffy stuff is, if I can show you, yeah, that fluffy stuff underneath it is just teased out yarn, pretty much, or teased out.
Huh. Look at this guy. This is awesome.
Just some string. So yeah, I didn't invent this. I stole this idea from a number of sources, but
what honor.
But that's where it's at. The diorama is, yeah, I think it's good to I can sit down and work on these mobile suits for a while because the diorama has kind of really occupied my thoughts a lot. I find myself driving around looking up into the trees and like, no, dude, eyes on road. I'm looking at trees and said, I wonder how tall that is, getting my little brain roll around.
You're telling that to two people that are like obsessed with trees. That's all we do. We look at we're driving, when I was in New York, I'm walking around and Gio's like, look at this skyscraper. I'm like, no, look at that cool ginkgo tree.
I will vouch for that. I was there.
Man.
Oh yeah, Brian was there.
For some of it. For some of it. So.
Oh man, good stuff.
Nice.
So Craig, how is the base coming? Because I know you had a couple challenges and everything. So
yeah, the base is tidied up now. So I tried to get a bit fancy with some moss on the rock wall. And the big lesson I learned was to stop. If you don't think things are going right, stop and figure out why rather than persisting. I remember Brian was one of the guys that gave me some very honest feedback. He's like, yeah, that wall's very green, man. I'm like, then James, I said to James, like, oh, what do you reckon, mate? He's like, yeah, nah, you got to get rid of all that shit and start again. But yeah.
You're like, no.
Yeah, it's James. James does this noise. He goes, well. It's like, I'm going to say something you don't like, so he's just putting that little noise in just so he doesn't get thumped.
Yeah, that's a cushion noise.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's gone good. The dirt's down. I've started putting trees in, and now it's just, whenever I get a spare afternoon, I'll bang out another tree and stick it in the base. But
awesome.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Very cool. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Can't wait to see it finished.
Yeah, beauty work.
Nice.
Sweet. Jeez.
All right. Good deal. All right. So let's go back over to Shane and Courtney. What are you guys working on here? What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to get like I said, I'm working on the back wing of this thing. So, as Bailey, I'm sure, you're trying to get a 3D image and spatially in your head off of a line drawing. And it's kind of hard, especially when it's usually like in a perspective manner to try to get So I'm trying to wrap my brain around how am I going to build it? Am I going to build it like a box where I have, like a shoe box, like a cardboard box where you have this like the hollow where it's hollow, or start with a solid block and then just build layers on top of it. So I have to keep it articulated. So I'm just trying to wrap my brain around that. So I'm cutting it down to, I have a image that is pretty scaled to size of my what this finished, model kit's going to be. So I'm literally just cutting out a shape. And I'm going to start with that. I'm going to put it on some styrene and see how it scales and just see if I'm going to go. What I find is pretty cool is, you can start, a lot of people take like 1 mil, 0.5 mil, and they layer it up. But if I can start with a blank of like 3 mil,
Ooh.
like literally, if I can get a sheet of 3 mil,
you like work,
man.
Like if I can get this to be like my main, what you're building on,
My hand's hurting just looking at that.
Yeah,
I mean,
for real.
I don't know. I'm fine with it.
I mean, cut that thing with a table saw, sure.
No, that's the thing. It's gonna make a mess. It will be a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see the part again that you're trying to create. Let me see this here real quick because I want to.
You want the finished
that's the
part?
piece in the
Yeah,
back,
no,
right?
the line art. Yeah. That you just showed a few seconds ago, the black and white.
So
Yeah.
the finished piece is like I don't know if that really does it justice, but yeah, it's basically
It's got a couple layers I can see.
Yeah.
The more it's actually 3 layers. The more I'm looking at it, so it has a central,
there's a middle piece, yeah,
like the almost like an inner frame,
right?
And then
and it looks like it looks like from here it has 2 kind of diagonal side vents there. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the back view as well. So like this is, so this is the front.
It's like a stabilizer fin.
Yeah. But it looks a lot thicker though.
It does.
It looks a lot thicker than just like a fin or a binder or something like that.
I mean,
it's more like the Hazel backpack thingy.
Yeah.
It is an advanced. I mean, it is advanced as Zeta.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, they're testing their propulsion systems with this. So
gotcha. Okay.
The front, I'm guessing it's some sort of air dam that forces air through the chest and out through this thrusting, through the propulsion. I don't know, huge nozzle shit. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So these are vents, and then there's intakes along the sides of each side.
Okay.
But then the articulation part is what like this picture is like kind of showing is like this. It's more squared off, and then the outside panels are the detail. So I'm just like, because I still want this piston like kind of shaft to come out.
Right. So it's a single pivot point, right?
It is. Let me see. What's cool about this line art? It actually tells me the directions of the movement. It can move.
Cool.
But it just up and down.
Okay.
And the thing is, it doesn't need to move at all. Like, so I don't have to give it any.
Yeah.
It's going to be in a static pose. But
so let me give you my 2-cent advice here. Don't make it solid.
Yeah, I mean, the way they layered with the middle. I'm thinking about making already 2 layers with like 3
piece.
layers.
Yeah. Make that empty inside because number 1, it's going to make the thing back heavy.
It is going to be mounted on a base, but it would, yes.
Yeah, and
it would for sure. I mean, oh yeah.
Yeah, and if it's too heavy, it might not. The pivot point may not.
Oh no, it could just be a flop city.
Yeah, it could just fall right down. You know what I mean? So if you try to cut as much weight out of it as you can, that probably would be in your best interest. I'm just spitballing here, but
So,
for what it's worth,
No, man. I mean, that's kind of where I literally sat down tonight and I'm like, what should I work on? Hey, I've been meaning to do this. Let's start this. So
right.
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it, but it definitely needs to be layered. Yeah. What sucks is that there is a resin kit of this. There's a GK whatever resin kit, a 144 scale. So I mean, I could just I could be looking at those images now as I'm trying to make the part, but I don't want to.
Yeah. That's kind of the easy way out, though, too.
Right. I mean, so I was looking. We were watching. Courtney's all into the Xeon aquatic suits.
I love them. They're so cool.
So what was it yesterday? The Jagu she saw for the first time yesterday, and she's like, "What the fuck is this? I want it." So I don't know how to say it exactly. So
Juagu, yeah, in unicorn.
Yes.
Is that the one with the boomerang head?
No, that's the one with the elephant and the freaking. He's got 4 beam cannons in his chest.
Yeah. Okay.
Courtney instantly it was love at first sight. Okay. See, Courtney likes the weird kind of Machine Krieger and the Mecha Witro, those kind of bonky robots. Like she loves Xeon designs, basically.
Nice.
Which, and I mean, how can you blame her? I mean, the shit. The weirder the better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I love GOG.
like you know how she is with the GOG.
You want to see my
Like
GOG?
literally, we in our text messages, it used to be yes, like God, but now it's GOG. Like, he's like yes, GOG all the time.
Can you see
Oh, jeez.
Look at that.
Trusted. Wow.
Yeah, that's Bling City.
him? Isn't he beautiful?
That is amazing.
No, we're trying to get like we want to do like just
Mirrors.
mirrors.
I wanna do a
So
mirror.
he's just mirrored all around.
Oh, he's gorgeous. Taz calls it Disco GOG.
He's called Disco GOG.
That's awesome, dude.
But we say yes, GOG. But
Yes,
we've
GOG.
texted that so many times it comes up in our. You're like, oh, you just hit that, you just hit it. You're like, okay, blah blah blah, done. But yeah, so I've been thinking about the scene where they're all coming out and they're storming, whatever. All the Xeon remnants are coming out.
Yeah.
And they're taking out the. Courtney has a picture. They're taking out the gun cannons, the gun cannon 2s. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
The gun cannon detector.
Detectors, I was going to say. Yeah.
Yes, that, whatever that is. So there's one scene where there's like a double-sided heat hawk bedded in its head. I believe it's a Dom Tropin comes around back and then like puts its heat rod through its chest.
Oh, it's amazing. It was so good.
Instantly I'm thinking diorama. So I'm going 1/100 scale in my head, but now
can you see this? Here's the shot of him getting the shit in his face. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, Dodge.
Okay, so then here's another shot that.
So I'm pausing it on the TV, and Courtney's taking pictures with herself.
How else can you look? It's fucking rad. Look at that. So then he's got the.
It's high res.
Yes.
So
in the scene, he pulls it back out. I thought it'd be cool
no,
if
just
he could
right there,
make a moving.
Courtney's like, can't you make his arm move? I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, well, yeah, let me get some servos and like,
cool,
yeah,
guys.
let me go to school. Let me get a robotics degree, and yeah, let's fucking do that shit.
Something that does this? How hard is that?
Like, guys, okay,
Like, come on.
I'm trying.
One of those coin machines.
Yeah, okay.
That's probably pretty simple.
In scale, I mean, to 1/100 scale, I mean, come on.
That's the problem. The size is the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to make a 1/100 scale like like inflatable tube man, like and make it work. Like what?
Make it work. Nice.
Like let's take baby steps here, guys.
I mean, you could get some of those Lego motors that they have and just kind of
I think
do your thing.
Get some mind storms going on. Right on.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Kids can do it. You can do it.
All right. So I've been having more ideas swimming about that. So the whole reason I'm bringing this up is that I'm pretty sure it's the Dom Tropin that's stabbing it. Is this right?
It might be the Dom. It could be the Dodge as well. Because the Dodge and the Dom are in that same like team, and I don't remember which one did it.
Neither are 1/100.
Well,
like
the P Bandai Dodge is coming out.
Exist.
If you want to go P Bandai.
Say that again.
The P Bandai Dodge is coming out soon. If you want to go P Bandai with us.
Well, it's got to be screen accurate to me. Like to me, it's got to be as close to screen accurate as possible.
Yes, I don't remember if it's the Dom Tropin or the Dodge. I gotta watch that again.
So I've got the screenshots. I need to go in deep a little bit and see because I might start scratch building that bitch. I gotta just stop, but.
Oh man. Don't forget to leave space for the robotics.
Right? Yeah. I mean, come on. No, I'm just thinking okay, acrylic rod, lights, cool, yeah, a freaking, I'm just thinking lights and a cool diode. Courtney's like, can't you make it move? I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't think that's asking too much.
Well,
and the coin actuator.
Right?
Insert quarter here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like the bank with like the piggy bank that you put.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can just literally, we can just take that. I could reverse engineer. I could just take that apart.
Well, it would just need to be a circle that moves, right? And so then a stick on it, and then a stick.
Yeah, it's like
just like literally just doing this. Hey guys, you know what you know? Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what to say it. We just take it down. We just scale it down. We make
Wow.
The visual was amazing.
Yeah. It's
Oh my god.
right?
that's irreparable, man. I'm scarred.
Yeah. I will remind everyone we are a family show here.
Oh God! Why would we?
How families are made.
We will never be invited back ever again.
Nice one, baby. Nice one.
Like they leave and they're like, those guys don't
You
have
do know
kids,
that.
do they? And we're like,
Oh my god, that's great. That's great. Oh, just real quick, my wife Lynn, she's in the chat and she says hi, Courtney. So there you go.
Love you, a kiss, girl.
Oh man. And
your tree should be waking up soon.
yeah. How's the tree?
Mine's button up. Ours is
it is outside. It is unfortunately still in the pot.
That's
Hey,
fine.
it's
That's
okay.
fine. We have tons.
Yeah.
We have tons in the pot.
Yeah.
No, it is outside. It's in the pot. It's right next to one of our kind of couch type things out on the back deck. So it's getting sun, but it's also getting shade. So yeah.
So
it's,
a lot of people buy those to bonsai. So it's
Right.
they leave them in those tiny pots.
I mean, you
forever.
can leave it in that pot
forever.
Okay.
forever. It just needs to be outside during.
It
It needs a
little
winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean we're gonna put it in the ground. We want to try to see it grow. You know.
Well, if you play your cards right, maybe you'll get another one.
Little baby.
Oh, hey now.
If Brian would get a house, maybe I'd send his ass a tree.
Yeah, we've been watching.
Yeah, that's gonna be real easy in the New York area.
Yeah. Right.
Well, do you have a patio?
No.
Do you have a window box?
No.
Do you have a ledge?
No.
I have nothing.
Do you have nothing? All
I
right,
have
cool.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Do you just have a window?
I have windows, but they're already occupied by my own flora
Yes, house
that I've been collecting for years. So
Gotcha.
Well, I have a legitimate question about Gundam.
Oh, here, Courtney's got a question.
So
Okay, come on, let's go.
I want to paint tattoos on this dude. I'm gonna hand paint him. But the question to you guys is, how do I do hand painting without it looking like hand painting?
Ooh. Anybody want to chime in?
I
thin your
Cricket,
paints.
I hear crickets.
I would say at least thin your paints for sure, because you want to eliminate your brush marks as much as possible. But
Brush
it's a
painting?
tough one. Yeah, brush painting.
Well, I was thinking like
Wet
micron
palette.
thin, but you know how it's like you would have to do it. You'd have to like go over it like 5 times for it to be like.
I'm pretty comfortable with the paintbrush. I think I could do it. I just don't know if it's gonna look painted.
Right.
So, so one guy that went GBWC a few years ago, he took one of those super fine permanent markers and just went to town on it. He drew it out in pencil first, so he could erase whatever, but then went over it in permanent marker, and then obviously clear coated it, and it actually looked pretty damn decent. And now with the myriad of colors that you can get in permanent markers, that may work out.
I was thinking maybe water slides. I was thinking like let's just print them out and freaking water slide that.
That would be great.
Oh yeah.
I just don't see why go through the trouble.
I mean, it would be pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to find some place to print them for you and everything. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely another way.
Mhm.
Then they'd be accurate and color matching to his.
This color of blue, because I don't want it to be too different from what he is. I don't know how well that shit's gonna cover, show up on this blue. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna do a base coat under it, lighten it up, maybe. I don't know. Things to think about.
Thoughts,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she doesn't want to make it too like she don't want to like go weird with like you don't want to make it like a flesh color because she wants to keep it she wants to keep it
I want it to be this goof. I just want it to be some flavor, some green flavor in there.
Some flavor.
A little bit of flavor.
Like Freddy's blue ball wasn't like flesh tone,
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
The one that we just saw tonight wasn't.
Again, you don't know that.
This thing, it could be under the blueness. I mean, it could be basted in flesh.
Oh man. He had some pretty blue balls. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Pretty, comma, blue balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget the pause. There has to be a pause.
Yeah, there were blue
And they were pretty.
balls. Nice. Got to get that pause in. Good stuff. All right, kids. We're gonna check back in with you here in a little bit. Let's go over to Freddie. Let's check in with his blue balls and see how he's doing. What, Freddie? Ooh, look at you! Look at you! You got magnet or is that a big old battery?
Yeah, I just built a little battery compartment out of styrene.
Look at you, man.
So I tried. I have these little batteries. I don't know. These are the CR927s, but not enough juice to power 3 LEDs. Just with 1 LED, it was kind of low.
Okay.
So I decided to go with the bigger one. So I just made a little casing for it in styrene.
Okay. Is that copper or something? What's that?
Yeah,
sheet?
using copper tape.
Ah, look at that.
So
Okay.
you just slide in the battery whenever I want to replace it, and that's it.
And it's got contact. Nice.
Yeah, so I have contacts going around the outside. I just finished clearing up some space inside so that I can actually fit. And fits pretty well. So, yeah, next step is actually need to find my soldering gun and put the LEDs in.
Nice. Now, are you going to be able to replace that battery at a future time, or is that staying in there permanently?
Oh, no, you can slide the battery in and out.
No, I meant like the finished model. Are you going to be able to take it apart and everything?
Yeah, it's just a Haro, so the only real seam line on it is on the side.
Okay.
But that's going to be covered by the little covering things I have for it.
I got you.
So don't even worry about that.
What about the little liquid domes that you were planning? How are those coming along? I see one over there.
I haven't
Yeah.
done anything to them yet.
Yeah.
But they're basically ready to pour a little resin into it. I just need to paint the little figures flesh color and should be okay. And I don't know where to put the other one that had all the little figures in it.
Whoops.
Hey, Freddie, how many LEDs are you using?
I'm gonna use 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to split one for the eyes in front, and then one for each compartment. Let me just put it together real quick. Oh, here it is.
I was gonna tell you, so why don't you just buy one of these?
One of what?
What's it called, Tim? Can you
I got you.
on
Yep.
my
Coming in and boom. What is that? Ooh, look at that.
side? Micro lithium battery.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a few, but none of them would fit. This is basically a CR2032 battery. So I think it's a lot
Typical
smaller
wash
than that.
battery.
Yeah, we use them in our welding helmets at the shop.
I don't know, man. I got like a bunch of these.
Nice. So that's a little lithium-ion battery or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mini phone battery.
This one is 3.7 volt, and then I have another one is a 9 volt. Slightly longer.
Yeah.
I would say.
So how do you charge those?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Oh, it comes with a
USB.
charger.
Yeah, it's a little
Let
cable.
me see. So literally, you have to plug it into that. You have to plug it into the end of that, though.
You can just make it a kind of like a two-way,
Oh,
or kind of like it split it, and one charges and then take off from the charge and then turn it on to turn on the lights.
See, I'm trying to get away from putting batteries inside kit because I've done it a lot and it's fucking annoying when your battery dies.
Dude,
Right.
The idea of a rechargeable battery is cool, but it'd be cool to like have the like a micro USB plug like in the base or like in the foot or like in. I'm thinking I just want a base all the time now, so I can just plug. I just want to be able to plug a micro USB cord in the bottom.
like for this one, for instance, I did the LED inside.
Yeah.
And then the battery, it's in here. Oh, shit, can I get it open?
See, this is the shit I'm talking about.
in the cockpit, it's already hard to open.
Yeah.
Right, this is what I'm talking about. See, like if the battery was in a base where you could just flip it out. So that's kind of where.
So I got
Yeah.
the battery, I got the two little batteries in there, right?
Yeah.
And And then the thing will turn on with a reed switch with a backpack. So just put it in, and then the shit will light up. So that was like my second take. That was my first take with LEDs. Then I did the what's it called? The Cylon Raider. That one I got nasty with it, but I didn't want to put internal battery because it's a bitch.
Right. Yeah, man. That's where I'm at.
So.
So Rushlam in the chat, he's like, use wireless charging bases. Have you guys seen these things?
Yeah, but they're so expensive, man. Especially to like the ones that have the LEDs. So I just need to get my hands on one of like some of the actual light modules or whatever's in the base. I mean, yeah, you can get you can make the
I think it's just like a Qi charger.
I'm sorry?
I think it's just like one of those Qi chargers for phones.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah. That's the thing. But what's on the end of the LED is what I need to know. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
how tiny is that coil? Because I've seen them. I mean, they're not very big, like the actual.
You want the schematics for it or no?
Actual power base.
You want the schematics for it?
Yeah, like for the little wireless ones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I want a schematic for it. Because I was like, I just want to get my hands on one of the LEDs so I can take it apart, and like the whole sets are like they're like over $100, aren't they?
Dude, if you look on wireless LEDs, if you're looking for wireless LEDs, man, you'll find the schematic for that thing, man. It's simple though.
Wow.
But even on the actual light.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikkel can find that shit.
Well, Mikkel, we need to talk, man. We need to talk, man. We need to work this out.
You want real rocket bomb parts? I can get that too.
Nah, those days are behind me, man. No, all those days are behind me.
We need 2 gallons of rocket fuel. Mikkel, if you could hook that up, that'd be great. All right, thanks.
Because ideally, what I would like is just a display case, and the entire display case has a conductive base in it, and I just have all my fucking models sitting on them, and they light up when I want them to.
That's a pretty good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Then you just don't have to do any wires or anything. You just glue an LED with whatever little bits on the back, and you just whatever.
That's actually a really good idea. Damn, now it's got me thinking.
LEDs, I like lights. I like I don't know, it just adds a little something.
Pizzazz.
I'm wanting to get some motion in my diode for the high Zoc. So
motion in your ocean.
A little bit,
Size of the boat.
Some heat rod back and forth, huh?
Yeah, a little something.
Oh man, good stuff. So Freddie, so how those look at that.
Oh yeah, this is how it's gonna basically
look. It's got blue balls.
Yeah. So yeah, here it is. The LEDs are gonna show up under this little covering here.
That's cool.
And all the little people that are going to be painted flesh color and suspended in whatever color liquid looks good.
Now, where did you get those balls from? The clear ones.
The domes were actually cut off of the ends of acrylic test tubes.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
They were a pain to cut.
Oh yeah, acrylic's a nasty material.
Mm-hmm.
How did you end up cutting them, Freddie?
Dremel. Cut off.
Dremel? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly going around and just sanding the edge until it was smooth.
I got you. So
yeah,
this thing's gonna stand up, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Aluminum wire leg.
He's so cute.
It is pretty cool.
I ended up switching up the arms because these are the old arms I had here. So it looked a little too skinny for my taste.
Okay.
So I ended up just chopping up one of the Neo-Zeal arms. I have extra ones that I'm not going to use for my GBWC build. So they're on pieces right now, but yeah, it looks way better with this.
Those are nice arms.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
This giant laser is going to be attacking all, and it's falling apart. It's going to be attacking all of the tanks here.
The giant frickin' lasers.
Yep.
The cutest
No.
and scariest.
So this is a laser, and this is a tank.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna wreck it. That's not gonna be a fun time. So let me ask you a legit question. You know, are you doing like a pattern in all of your builds? Do your builds always have to have some sort of blue balls in them, or is that just by sheer coincidence?
Is this a message you're trying to send?
Yeah.
This is
The
only
cry for help.
the rest are normal.
Like, I mean, it's just a pattern I've noticed. I don't know, and maybe it's just me.
Oh, wait until SCGMC. I'm going to make a bigger version of the cannon.
Oh, like a perfect grade version?
The figurized Haros.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Damn.
So I have those chilling back there somewhere.
So basically what you're saying is you're going to have your own table all to yourself, right?
Maybe.
Oh, man. I wish I could make it out to SCGMC this year.
Should be a good one.
Yeah.
Ball theme.
Especially with the balls, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't predetermined at all.
What's that?
That theme wasn't predetermined at all.
Oh, no, not at all. That was completely by chance, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was just a random draw. They just put some themes into a hat and threw that one out.
Yeah. No, I saw the video of them drawing it actually, and yeah, it was completely by chance.
Yeah, by language.
Yeah.
Look, if you decide a theme when you're out drinking, chances are it's going to be balls, isn't it? Really? Like anything, like
Or poop, or it usually comes back to poop or balls or wieners.
Yeah.
let's do balls. Oh,
Or poop balls?
Oh man, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Family show. Thank you, bro.
Sorry.
Just saying, dude, just saying.
PG.
Yeah. Well, PG-13.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we can still kind of talk about poops and parts.
NC-17.
That's
Man,
fair.
I'm the one over here
Yeah.
crushing beers. Jeez.
Oh man. Yeah, I like those arms a lot better, Freddie. A lot more alien looking.
The
I like
claws, the claws on the Noisiel. Oh, they're
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
They're really, really nice detail claws.
But the seams on the arm are a pain.
What's that?
The seam, just to get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
And this is like 3 different passes with putty. And yeah, I had to create a whole connection point for the arm here.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with that. Hopefully it should be done with it. At least start painting it on Sunday maybe.
Right. Very cool, man.
Just haven't been working on this lately.
Well, I mean, you had to get the little motivation from Andrew, right?
Oh, not even that. Just I had some freelance stuff I had to take care of first.
Oh, I got you. Fun stuff. All right, good deal. So let's take it back over to Mikkel. Mikkel just sat down. Oh, he's got a high Zach. What's going on here, Mikkel? What are we doing?
All right, so I'm trying to. I got some pieces from this guy I met, became friends, Julius, and he said, well, I put a shout out asking for the ESX boosters.
Okay.
So basically, what I was trying to do was kind of like a version of the AOZ Hyzak, and kind of more of an interceptor type of mobile suit type.
Okay.
So basically, I'm removing the arms, and I'm probably gonna use the Cycle 2.0's arms, better articulation, and gonna build a backpack. Then the wings for this, You go into a sort of way.
You're gonna replace those power pipes, right?
So what?
You're gonna replace those rubber power pipes, right?
Yeah, I'm taking that off, man.
Those things are terrible.
Oh man, I tried to paint those once, and nah.
Oh yeah.
Put it in the box, man. I know Shane probably remembers you swearing about it.
We've had conversations about those Hyzak pipes.
Aging, just could not get them to look right.
Yeah.
So something like this.
Okay.
Right?
Nice.
And yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to take it one route, and then I'm trying to do this over here too on the side.
Nice.
For this. So some chin armor and stuff like that. So
nice.
Yeah.
So what?
Hearing people scream right now, right?
Yeah. No. Somebody's upset, right?
Yeah. Hold on a second, because she's sick. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah. Go handle your thing, man.
I was going to say, for once, it's not my children.
Oh shit! I was sitting here thinking it was yours the whole time, Craig.
Yeah.
And,
he warned us.
I couldn't tell what it was. I just heard like yelling.
Yeah. I heard a baby cry, so I was just like, wow.
Man, I hated my life.
Oh man, good deal. So hey, so you guys like Bluefin, our favorite company in the world. I don't know if you guys have seen posted a thing yesterday how they're looking for questions from folks in the States. Sorry, Craig, but from folks in the States that what they unclear about in terms of rule sets. So man, like I asked some questions, and so it seems like a bunch of other people asked questions. What do you think about this, you guys? What are our thoughts on this? I mean,
I would have hoped they figured that out before.
Seems a little late.
Yeah,
a little late to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does Courtney think about it?
Yeah. I mean, hey.
My honest opinion, I just thought the whole thing was a joke, and I don't know anything about this. So to be honest, I think those people need to get their crap together. PG-13.
Right.
You can say shit with PG-13. You're good.
Oh man.
It was interesting to hear about all this and to see everybody's reactions. But I mean, to have one judge, I mean, what kind of question? What do you ask? What question is that?
It's like, yeah,
how do you ask the question? How do you form a question around that? Have more than one fucking judge. How's that? That just sounds ridiculous. I mean, I'm sorry.
How do you really feel about it?
Yeah, exactly.
See, this is why I like to have Courtney on, because she is like no filter. Tell us exactly how she feels. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love
it. That's how it is. I mean,
yeah.
And my other thing is about that, honestly. I mean, it has nothing to do. Nothing. I mean, what isn't scale important to people? I just don't understand that.
What was that?
Scale. She's worried about scale.
Scale, context, all of that. I don't know. Oh. It's confusing to me. I just didn't think that would be more important to a worldwide competition, but
right. Yeah. Well, I mean, like James Spider 2K2, he's in the chat. He says, my number one question is it fair to have only one judge for 30 plus entries? No. I mean,
there's
legit question, right?
But the answer is it is no question, because the answer is it isn't fair if there's one judge, period. I mean, that's just what contest is there one judge to?
Right.
So we're losing.
Right. Well, and speaking of the contests and everything, Chris, Mr. Squee just came into the chat.
You sound like a bunch of sore losers.
Whatever. Whatever, DQ, man.
Oh. So
I was there. I mean, that shit was whatever. I know we're getting a little kind of off topic here, but yeah, man.
I think it's still pretty legitimate, because these are all concerns that Bandai, Bluefin, whatever they want to call themselves, should probably address this year, right? I mean,
here's my thing: is now that they are owned by Bandai or whatever the nonsense is. I mean, are Are all the same people still in place? Is my question.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
They
basically,
did no house cleaning or changing. They just slapped their name on it.
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know, but
Right.
you know, the folks that we, I guess, interact with in terms of GBWC are still there and in place. So Buildmaster General himself is still there. So yeah. So yeah. So Chris, what I'd like, well, let's get your honest opinion here,
Yeah,
because you were up in the mix of things.
I just came to show off my model kit that I'm working on. Isn't it pretty?
Oh,
It's pretty badass. Look at you. And look at you. You set up the camera and everything, and you joined us. Thank you.
Yeah, it's apparently was Windows 10 security. Yeah.
Ah, that sucks.
Because I haven't used it in years.
Oh, gotcha.
That will happen.
Well, yeah, that will happen. If you don't lose it or you use it, you lose it, right? So what would be your question for Bandai this year, Chris?
I'm telling you straight up, I'm not bothering this year.
You're not bothering this year?
I don't care.
Why not?
I got enough. I think, like Kel said, I have enough shit to work on that's not Gundam like this that I just don't care. Especially after last year, it's just stupid.
Just jaded.
You're like a sore loser.
Yeah.
I am. I admit so.
Well, this is like what's fucked up, Chris. Is like I didn't even enter, and I'm a sore loser. That's how it is, man. I mean, like Brian, like fuck, dude. Like
you know how I met this guy? He kept trying to like touch my ass at the panel. And it was freaking me out.
Who's this? Me?
Yeah.
Well, you got a nice ass, man. I'm sorry.
I was sitting down.
I'm a butt man. That's my wife. I'm a butt man.
She's
Hold
right
up, did
there.
I just walk into somebody saying someone's grabbing someone's ass?
Yeah, man.
Did you grab my ass?
Sure.
Did you grab my ass?
That's an excellent answer.
I'm sorry. Like, hey, nice to meet you. Sorry, I grabbed your ass.
No, I didn't complain.
No,
no, you won't too.
That's how we say hello down here.
I knew then we'd be great pals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tim, when are you gonna invite Andrew?
What's up?
When are you gonna invite Andrew to stream?
That's a very good question. I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Very, very politically handled.
Yeah, hey, you know,
Hey, yeah.
it is what it is. But Mikhail, so our boy Chris, he got up off his ass and got his camera set up.
I kept telling him to fucking just join, man.
Yeah.
At least for one night.
Right?
And we don't have to hear him for the rest of the stream's career.
There you go.
Oh, so I could leave?
I mean, if you want, but we would like you to stay.
Come on, baby.
Disconnect.
Don't leave.
Stay with us.
I got to be nice to Kel, so it's fine.
Stay the night.
Aww.
So what are you working on here, Chris? Tell the people what you're working on here, because it's pretty damn cool looking.
I picked this up last year. Sorry, I'm really fucking tired. It's the Berserker Armor Guts. It's 1/8 scale, I think. Yeah, 1/8.
Nice.
I
Sort of the Berserk.
for you guys complaining about LEDs, I put an LED in there. Battery can come out easily, you know.
Planning.
Yeah, that's about
Let's
it.
Let's see that sword.
Yeah, I'm not doing so well with the blood. I'm trying to be realistic, but it's not doing so well.
I love sword. I love Guts' sword, man.
Shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Maybe some splatters or something.
Oh no, there's a lot of splatter on there. You just can't really see it because
Oh,
I didn't want to.
What's the problem, Chris? What are you worried? What do you don't think it looks realistic or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Shit. Use that part. Not good.
Did you?
No, it's somewhere on here. I just was looking at it.
It happens.
The little cloth on his sword is gone.
Yes, cloth on the sword.
Yeah, well, like there's like a little thing that hangs off the side, which is right here.
What are you using for the blood? Is that oil brusher and some streaking stuff there?
I started with
Blood for the blood god.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name on Instagram. He did a Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Ah, yes, I saw that.
I'm trying to remember his name. I was like,
Matt K builds.
I was taking notes. I was like, all right, that's how you do your blood. Okay. Fuck. I gotta look for that part now. Tim, go to someone else.
Fair enough.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, you found it, everybody.
Oh,
I'm glad.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it just pops on right there at the end, huh?
Yeah, I just gotta. I pinned it, but it during when I was doing some enamel washes, the glue broke. And that can happen. So I just gotta reglue it.
Fun.
Also, this fucking guy. Hold on. It's this thing.
Oh, look at that.
This is next to finish. I'm gonna try to pick it up without falling apart.
Whoa. Look at that thing.
Nice.
Looks nice, man. Came out good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be black, but I know this guy was just saying it was purple, you know.
I love purple, man.
Yeah, purple's cool.
If I see a purple I don't have, I gotta get it.
This is Ninja Purple from Finishers.
Okay.
From where?
Finishers, jeez, man.
Yeah, that's expensive stuff.
I think it really depends
Stuff's not
on
in
where
the
you get it
US.
from.
He's a baller, man.
Finisher.
It depends on where you get it from, really.
Yeah.
Because
I'm looking for like a Barney. I'm looking for like a Barney-ish purple.
Barney Purple.
Probably might just make just mix it up.
This
look through my purples.
Like a
Yo.
plum. Like a plum.
hey, acrylic
Or
Meg.
I forgot what it was called. Hold on, let me look at my paint picture.
Okay.
Can't find it.
Acrylic Meg 127 is pretty purpley like that.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know
It's
if
a
you
bit
can
pale.
compare. A little bit for Barney.
Mm,
I guess maybe mine's not fully mixed.
I think the
well,
Mr. Color purple
I
is
think it is for a
pretty.
highlight.
Yeah,
And then there's a violet.
Here,
Probably mix that in.
from Game Air.
that's the purple I use. Let me see.
Okay.
How about the Mr. Gundam 3 purple? Or
What is that now?
Warlord purple.
I'm just going through my purples. Wait, then you got the Dom purple.
Chris,
I got
what is that?
I got
Chris,
that.
huh? Hold on, Chris. What is that first purple that you just showed, Mr. Color? What is that?
This
Gundam
one?
color, he said.
Yeah, what is? I've never
This
seen that
is-
before.
This was from the. Remember when they sell the color sets for the model kits?
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
This is from the actual Dom.
Oh,
Yeah, like-
okay.
It's a little darker than the one that you can buy now.
I gotcha. Okay.
But like they came out a bunch of new purples, like in the Mr. Metallic line, but
Right.
it's not really Barney though.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This purple here.
Oh, where's the word?
Let's go over to Freddie. Freddie, present. There we go.
Game
that?
Air.
Game Air. Text
Ah.
likened.
Bring it back a little bit.
Blue here, but it's purple.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Let me go a little more pinky.
Well, it looks like it looks blue on the stream, but it's a purple.
Okay.
If you look at go to freddywaswrong.com and look for the purple Grimguard. That's
I
the
will not do that. Okay, now.
So we are not going to freddywaswrong.com.
It's on there. Oh, the photos yeah, it's all on there. I just shaded it with like white or black to get different shades, but this is like the main color I used.
Yeah, on the webcam, on the camera, it looks a lot more blue.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Look at my purple.
Wrong.com.
Freddie, you need to get the forfreddy.com URL locked down.
I'm pretty sure that's taken.
Hey, you never know.
Apparently, I took over. Someone else is using that hashtag.
Oh, bastards.
Oh well.
Probably when Bohemian Rhapsody was out.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
Shit, I didn't even think about that. That's a good call, Barely. That's a good call. Damn it, Freddie Mercury, you son of a bitch.
How dare he? Posthumously.
Right? Oh man. So let's go back over to Bailey. Bailey, what you still scribing there? But
Spelled his name with
yeah, well, I just went ahead and took out that extra piece.
Okay.
Did some drilling and took it out, and now I'm gonna do that outline that I was talking about, where I outline in 0.5 and then come in with the big 2 mil and shave it out.
The big 2 mil.
More purple. Shit.
I like to keep my little bits, you know.
Nice. Man, you gotta protect the bits.
Yeah, man, you gotta protect the bits, especially the slidey bits. Yeah. So I like builds that are, you know, they're quick to me in that there's already like reference material for it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot like what Shane's doing actually with AOZ. And gosh, AOZ is just full of stuff.
Oh God, yeah.
Hell literally, you pick a suit up and you just type in the name of the suit and then AOZ, and there's probably a pretty cool design out there.
Yep. If it's not one of the Stutzers or something. So, but when I caught this AUG version of this gym custom, it's like, all right, I'm doing it.
It is a cool design. I mean, that green and everything just kind of pops on that suit, you know?
Yeah. Gotta use a different gun though. It uses the kind of like the Gym 2, Gym 3 beam rifle.
All right.
So I'm gonna pick up that kit in a little while.
Nice.
Or maybe I'll do a shout out because we're doing Hangar 18, our local shop, you know, Joel True Gunpla. We're doing our like kit bashing workshop this weekend.
Oh, nice.
And we're combining it with our mid-month swap meet. So everybody brings in their box of like just spare parts, a bunch of stuff, and then in the same vein, we have about 3 or 4 builders. Brandon, Mecha Genre, you know, my podcast mate. He'll be one of the kind of like panelists that'll discuss his kit bashing process. Then we have some other very like talented, but they have a like particular artist view of kit bashing.
Right.
And they'll just talk about their kind of process of going through what they think of, like how they mock up ideas and how they fit parts together if they're not, you know, polycaps match or, you know, cutting and sawing and all that stuff.
Nice.
So
that's awesome that you guys have a swap meet like that and you can swap parts and all.
Yeah, we have a swap meet. Well, we had a swap meet every end of the month, but we meet every Sunday and there's always somebody looking for parts. So we just added a mid-month swap meet about a couple months ago.
Man, I would so get down with that. That's cool. Yep. That's cool.
And it's like people bring in tons. Like I have like whole like runners that people just didn't bother. You like need it. So it's like a whole Zaku master grade runner.
Oh, yeah, you got a whole Suka. It's a hell
yeah, exactly. The machine gun, everything, but just a bunch of parts of people just, you know, they were doing a particular idea. They only needed a kit for just one little piece. And it's like they have a box of stuff that they want to get rid of. So
that's cool.
Hey, Bailey, I'm looking for 2 goof arms.
Well, I'll keep an eye out.
2.0 frame and all.
No, so a friend of mine was selling a whole like unbuilt Master Grade 2.0 a couple, what was it, like a while ago though. I don't know what he did with it. But
I mean, the kit's like $30. I mean, like, what's the big fucking deal? But,
yeah. It's a good kit though. All those 2.0s.
The 2.0 goof is great. Just the arm, like if you want to make any older Master Grade Xeon kit better, just put those fucking arms on it.
Yeah. I think that's like the base for anybody that wants to do a better goof custom, right?
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that too, but I'm will we ever get to 2.0? That kid.
We'll see. When's the anniversary?
Maybe we'll get 3.0.
They're doing anniversaries these days. So
very cool. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good deal. All right, let's go back over to Brian. Brian, whoa, what do we got going on here? You are
just over here fixing my face.
Jesus, man, you're a lot braver than me, man, because that is a completely finished model, and you are just going at it.
Hobby knife.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Don't worry.
A number 11 at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just checking my face, like I was saying. I painted this. I've spent like 6 months redesigning and building and then molding and casting everything on it. It's completely resin almost. Like there's maybe 30 Bandai parts in there. And
disqualified.
Yeah, right. But I started with Bandai. I mean, I made it from a Bandai kit anyway.
Coated resin.
Long time ago. But yeah, so like just to getting the fitment and everything right, I spent a lot of time just like detailing the frame, and then when it came down to painting the armor, I had like 24 or 5 hours before the show.
Right.
So I just powered through, pulled an all-nighter, and then yeah. So I didn't really. It's not really finished. It's like finished. So I got to make it right.
Make it right. Nice. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
So what are we doing to make it right here? Like what are you scratching at on this thing?
When I was blasting through it, I just realized that I had missed some of my my mold seam lines from the cast that I pulled. I made a mistake when I did it. I wanted to get real fancy, so what I did was I cast all the parts in nickel silver powder on the outside of black resin.
Right.
So what you get is like a metal undercoat, which is like a hard metal, which is cool until you have to clean up a bunch of parts because it's really hard and it doesn't want to clean off. So yeah, I made like 60% more work for myself just by doing that, just trying to be fancy.
Right.
Yeah, so I fought a lot of that, and then because it was metal too, I was having trouble with the primer not sticking to it properly. So it was like getting things when I would mask, I would peel the over. And anyways, doesn't matter anymore.
Oh man.
So yeah, like PTSD from it. But yeah, so now I've got the opportunity to take some time and fix the things that I was having issues with, like just little bits and pieces, and yeah, make it nice. Wow,
sweet
guys, yeah.
Now, is he going back on the rock base and everything?
I haven't decided if I want to go all into the. I mean, it can. All I have to do is plug the action base into the. I think it's that right here behind me, into the dio. I got it packaged up lately here. But yeah, I mean, I could just slap it back onto it. I don't know. It's really big. I don't know if I want to like bring that all the way out to Wayne.
Right.
Yeah, for that. I'm really pleased with the way the base came out. I just carved it all out of foam by hand and then spray painted it. I didn't even like do any real finish.
I thought it looked awesome in person.
Yeah.
I'll boom a little bit here. Get the base in.
Yeah, look at that thing. That's wild.
I don't think in pictures it does justice how big it is.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no
it's
way.
pretty. It's well within the limit, but it's like 15 by whatevs. And I tried it. Well, here before I go and plug that back into it, I really tried to do a lot of full detail. So I wanted to get all of the. I can get this in the camera. There we go. So all these parts, I carved all this shit out with a chisel. I'm just doing layers on stuff, and I really try to play with the rock forms to give it kind of a more, all around.
Now, what kind of foam did you use?
This is. I have a sample of it right over here. I can't remember what I'm talking about. Here we go. Grab the sample. It is. U150 15-pound core foam HDU.
Brian, aren't you like a fabricator artist in your day job?
I am a metalworker. I've been an artist since I was like 3 years old. I've classified myself an artist. I've always been making shit. But yeah, I'm a maker of things, and I always have been. So
I figured as much.
So where did you pick up that phone, Brian?
The shop that I'm at is we share workspace with a CNC shop, and they were doing some profiles, and they screwed up some material, and I was like, pulled it out of the garbage basically.
Okay.
And just cut it up with some saws. Like this guy, like basically just used like a Sheffield pole saw.
Nice.
And then,
So for everybody watching at home, that's not something that you could just go to Home Depot and get, right?
Not really.
Right.
Usually you have to order it. You have to order it to get it online. It's a machining foam, so it's really dense. I can drop it. I screwed it together. That's what's on the bottom here. It's all screwed together with screws to hold it together.
Wichichar is liking your Pat Liber shirt.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, man. The classics. One of my OG faves.
Nice.
Pat Liber from back in the day. I'm old, so as many of us are. So I'd have to adjust the base, but I mean seriously, I just drill the corresponding hole and you just plug an action base into it. Any kit could go onto it, but I don't know if I want to drag that whole thing out there. I'm gonna try and bring like maybe 6 kits. So yeah.
I mean, for what it's worth, it's an awesome presentation.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. I guess I got another. I was gonna bring the candy painted Landman Roadie custom that I did as well. So maybe I'll like put them both on there. I don't know.
Right.
That'd be kind of cool, just to like utilize the space because it takes up. It has such atmosphere to it that I feel kind of bad just slapping the one on there. Originally, I wanted to do the rebake smashing Eoc.
Kujan.
Kujan's. Just doing that whole thing, but once again, time.
Right.
It can happen in the future.
Yeah. We've all been there, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have like 3 or 4 of these, so I can just make more if I want.
Nice.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching that group build you did with Phil for the Landman Roadies.
Yeah, that was great. Phil's been my friend for a very long time.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Well, it's looking really good, dude. I mean,
thank you.
It looked good before. I think it's going to look even better once you clean it up a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah, clean it up and then like gunk it down. I really want to add the depth to it that it needs. It's just really very flat. So I want to give it character,
I got you.
Bring it to
Very
life.
cool, man. Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. Let's go back over to Craig.
Yo.
Oh, look at this. Here we go. Craig's pulling out the big guns, you guys.
What are you doing with a bunch of rocks on your desk, man?
Tasty treats.
You call that a rock? No, here's a rock.
Sorry, I'm not flexing. I'm not flexing.
Flex away, my brother. Flex away, my brother. That shit's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where we're at the moment. I'm taking the palm tree out. The palm tree is going to sort of sit in this little hole here. But yeah, that's pretty basic woodland scenic rock molds.
Nice.
Just very basic.
And so you did some dry brushing on those rocks?
Yeah, so the base color is like a stone color, like I think it's basalt gray by Vallejo model color. And then I was for the dry brushing, I would add a little bit of this stone grey colour. I think I've got it here, and then dry brush it from left to right. Add a little bit more dry brush from right to left, and then use some just standard white, and just catch the. Sorry, I'm poking it around, catch the edges all the way down. That's come through good. It's similar to what I did with my Star Wars build. Actually, it's pretty much exactly the same. But now there's some dirt texture on top.
Now it's grass instead of snow, man. It's different.
But that dirt, you can see little holes I've poked in for trees and things. But that's just dirt from the yard mixed with some tile grout, so cinnamon-coloured tile grout to light it up and give it kind of more scale-appropriate granules. So my camera's not very portable at the moment, so you're kind of going to have to deal with that. But so that's so in here is where the Zaku's going to hide. I've cleared him out there. So these trees are just going to be put in place for now, and then I'll take them out with little flags in there and do some static grass and ground cover and things like that. And then eventually, old mate RX-79, sorry, will go about here. One thing I'm a bit bummed out about, I wish I'd made the river a bit wider, because just with scaling, it's the first thing James noticed, and I knew he fucking would. Was that that's a very steep drop off. It's about probably 8-9 meters dropping off from this little bankment here. But look, if you look at the anime, they get away with it, so why can't I? But yeah, these are just rocks in my yard. I'm probably going to paint them up similar to the rocks I've done here, and eventually this will have some resin poured. I'm going a cheap sort of Bunnings, so it's like that's our big warehouse wholesaler for tools and stuff like that.
Nice.
And the only reason I'm going with that is just for cost. This is a pretty big river, and if I was going to use something like Envirotex or a Woodland Scenics product, it was going to cost me an absolute bomb.
Oh, sure.
And it's already costing me a ton to do this as it is. But I showed this on Instagram the other day. A little bunny in it.
Yeah.
I saw that. That's awesome.
There's a couple of little. These are a product by Knock. So it's just railway model. So it's HO scale, which is about 1:87.
Awesome.
So the buck's going to go in, probably the doe.
Still big.
And this bird, I'm going to kind of color him up red and green as a sort of a tropical bird and put him in one of the trees. But yeah, really, once I'm anxious to pour the river, because that's going to be the part that if it stuffs up, that's where it's going to go sideways real fast.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was speaking to James about it, because James is kind of my guru mentor on this sort of stuff at the moment. He was suggesting, do all the flocking and all that stuff first, so then when you pour the river, you're not constantly picking it out as you're adding it on afterwards, which is pretty solid advice.
Right.
But that's where we're sitting with it at the moment.
Awesome. When are you planning to pour it?
I'd like to say in the next couple of months, but realistically, probably I would say maybe a week or two before the bloody thing's due.
Gotcha. Does that part make you nervous? Be honest.
Oh, pouring the resin. Yeah, that's
hot, doesn't it?
Terrifies me.
Yeah.
It terrifies me. It's not going to be a deep pour. It's going to be about 10 mil, which is about the limit.
Yeah.
Pro-type stuff that I'm going to use.
Right.
But yeah.
Now, I mean, there are some art style resins that are inexpensive that are like 24-hour cure, so they're low heat resins.
Yeah.
So just FYI, I guess,
Oh yeah, I'm still looking into it.
Yeah.
You guys know how much I work when I'm at work. I mean, I'm usually in your streams or something like that. So.
Yeah, no, Woodland Scenics has water effects too.
Yeah, expensive.
It is pretty expensive for the amount that we'll use. And I know James used it and didn't like it. Maybe for something a bit smaller. But yeah, I mean, look, I'll ask around again at the local hobby shop next build meet and see what people use. Because everyone's got an opinion. Sometimes you just have to try something and
Well, and the slower cure it is too. I mean, the better chance that you can avoid air bubbles in it as well.
You can work them out.
Yeah,
I mean, sound better too.
The majority, if there are any air bubbles, I'm going to be doing this technique I found from Luke Tower. I don't know if you guys know Luke.
Yeah.
He does. He gets Mod Podge gloss, which is like a gloss, like a glossy adhesive, and he uses airbrush to spray it across.
It's a little bit like PVA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like barge almost.
Yeah.
It comes in the stuff that I use a lot is the matte. It's what I glued this stuff down with. It's it dries clear and it dries matte. But if you use the gloss, you can blow the ripples over with an airbrush and get this really realistic look.
Yeah, like the white tops and everything.
Good.
Yeah. It's not going to be a very turbulent river, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. It's taken me so long. I think I often say that I've bitten off more than I can chew, but just got to keep trucking with it.
That's
Knowing you, I know you'll get it done.
Yeah.
I just, what you guys were talking about before about your little nifty battery compartments, I'm literally using this big punker chunk underneath because I've got 45 by 45 centimeters of space underneath. I don't need to use something small, so I'm just going to use this absolute brute.
Oh man, see, that was my next question. How big is this thing? So it's 45 by 45, yeah.
Yeah, it measures about 49 by 49.
Oh.
45 by 45 is the internal dimension underneath.
Wow.
So yeah, what I've been really careful is the placement of the trees, making sure that they are within bounds. Because I'd hate to have to get a pair of scissors and just like cut a couple of branches off to make it fit.
Oh yeah, right. Oh man.
James last year took the top off a pine tree because he was just a little bit over, so he just got a pair of scissors and just went boom.
Oh man. Now let me ask you a question. Speaking of last year, that one super crazy GM build that was there last year with the diagonal kind of ship base, that got DQ'd for space, right?
Oh yeah, that was miles over. It wasn't even close.
Oh wow. Okay. See, I thought from what we heard, it was like just a hair over, and they DQ'd him, but that would make sense.
I think it was way over height.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that would have placed, I think, easily.
Yeah. It was impressive. But dude, you're doing a bang up job on this, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
absolutely.
The whole philosophy behind this year is to have fun. I mean, it's not building something that is, replicating a scene from a TV show isn't the most creative idea, but I'm trying to inject a lot of different elements into it. And half of this stuff I've never done. I've never made a palm tree before. I've never made these trees before. I'm kind of kicking ass at it the moment, but I'm waiting for the wheels to fall off. But I just hope they're not, because I've been on a pretty hot streak. Yeah, minus the big green turd wall I made.
well, dude, I mean, look at it this way. That was your one hurdle,
if that's the only hurdle I have, I would make 100 turd walls. Green turd walls. I still need to go in and put some moss sort of at the water level,
right,
here and there. But a few little other details of a bit of a viney thing hanging from here. Lots of little. Once all the resin's down, and then I can start focusing on little plants. James is going to laser cut me some palm trees, ferns, and things like that. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah,
very cool, man. That palm tree, like especially with the bend in the trunk, it just looks awesome.
Yeah, it's just electrical wire with florist wire, and because it's I used an acrylic flexible paste, I can bend it however I want, pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
Pretty proud moment, that one.
Hell yeah. I'd be proud of it too, brother. I'd be proud of it too.
What are the leaves made out of?
The leaves are made out of leaves. They are.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching Luke Townsend's video.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get my cutter to make his little template. It's just not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, this the trunk of the tree is Luke Tow, and that's where I stole that idea from. The preserving of the trees I actually stole from James, what he did last year with his ferns for his pine trees. So these are just a cool looking plant from the local reserve down the road.
Nice.
I just preserved them and I winged it, and I have spray painted them with this olive green color, but they're just being held on with super glue and florist wire, which has just been poked into that ball of air dry clay.
I mean, they scale perfectly,
Yeah, I was worried about scaling for a while. I've asked so many people, but like I say, James is my mentor when it comes to. If James is happy with scale, because James is a scale fiend.
Yeah.
If something's out of scale, he'll let you know about it. So.
Right.
And he's a good person to have around because James doesn't bullshit me. James, if he doesn't like it, he'll tell me.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool, man. Great job, dude. Seriously, great job. Cheers. Awesome. All right, kids. Well, it's midnight here, so that's our 2 hours. Let's tie this one up, and let's just go quickly around the room. Let's do the plugs and all that stuff. Tell everybody where they can find you here. Let's start with Mikkel. Mikkel, you are muted, buddy. Go ahead and unmute if you can.
There you go. You hear me?
There he is. I can hear you now. So
Yeah.
tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Facebook will be Mavericks Warehouse, and Instagram will be Maverick176 without the C.
Nice.
Cheetos.
And hit up Mikkel for all of your bootleg black market needs. He can hook you up.
Really? I know, man. Anything you need, organs, anything. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Pianos? Yeah, where am I going to put an organ,
pianos?
man? I live in Brooklyn. Come on.
LED schematics, this, that, and the third. Yeah. He'll
Do
hook you up.
you do bulk body parts? Because there's a few that I'd like to replace.
Oh, sure.
Nice. Cool. Well, thanks for being on, bro. Appreciate it.
Not a problem, man.
Cool. All right, let's go over to Freddie. Freddie,
Hey. All right.
tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at Freddie Was Wrong everywhere, social media related. On the thosegundamguys.com .org, as well as Those Gundam Guys on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to check out some videos that we shot, just posted a few new ones yesterday.
Yes.
Freddie's weird harm during the making of that video. So
How's your hand, by the way? The chat wants to know.
it was fine after a while.
Yeah.
The first take. Oh, if I didn't include it on the Instagram one, but if you go to the YouTube page,
The blooper.
There's one
Yeah.
cut where I do actually get my finger hit. And I was high, so it didn't really hurt that much.
Oh,
nice. You suffer for your art.
Well, and
making of that video.
Well, and Tex is in the chat, and she says, "Find him in a ditch." Ouch. Good stuff. Thanks for being on, Freddie. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Hashtag for Freddie. All right, let's go over to Shane and Courtney. Shane and Courtney, tell everybody where they can find you too.
Well, you can find me at the Daft Robo on Instagram and Facebook. Courtney is C. Irene Wong. It's kind of hard to.
It's a hard one to remember, but
Irene
is my middle name.
is her middle name, so it's Courtney, Irene, and Wong.
C. Irene Wong.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Once you know that, so that's where you'll find us, and we're pretty active on that. And what's funny is if Courtney posts more than me, so you actually see more of my life through her. So give her a follow.
Well, I post all the time.
Courtney
so
posts all the time.
Be annoying.
My favorite was where she had that little plastic finger on a rod, and she was poking you in the arm.
She's
walking
like,
down
"Oh my
the aisle.
god, 80 people watch this." I'm like 80 people watch me poke you with this thing. Hey, people are weird. It's cool.
Hey, I was one of them. I gotta admit, I was.
Shit, I watched it. And I was the one that got
I
poked.
put it out there. I love it.
It was funny. Good
We just
stuff.
have fun. I mean, that's kind of where we're just about fun. I mean, we just have a happy life, and if you like fun things, give us a follow.
Hell yeah. You're gonna get back to the live streaming thing, right? Because you've been busy for lately, right?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, like we have like seasonally kind of busy jobs. So right now we're gearing up for spring and for the walls. So
It may work out though.
we come follow the Four Horsemen. We are doing a bi-weekly stream. I guess I should plug that. Why don't I plug that while I'm here? Hey.
Hell yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you anyway, so.
No, good. So every other week. So like next week we'll be streaming like Saturdays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're gonna continue on that probably for a long time. So but the Instagram streams, we're trying to get in the swing of things a little more. You know how it is.
They're always fun.
We have a good time doing it. It's just trying to, the time, and we're in here. Sometimes, you work all day. You're like, it's cool because we'll come in here, but it's like you don't want to really like have to banter with and talk to people. So.
Oh hell yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, but come and
there you go. Look at that.
The hashtag the Four Horsemen build along. The build along actually starts next week.
Get your SD Zaku.
But if you want to join, get a SD cross silhouette Zaku.
I'm gonna do it because I don't know how to do anything.
So,
I'm from the future. Mine is done.
Oh, it's already done?
Yo,
yeah, I'm done.
Hey, well, it's cool.
Actually,
Nice.
yo,
Just strip
Colleen,
it. Just throw it in a vat of alcohol and then redo it.
There you go.
my wife built one of those on vacation. I bought us a couple of SD kits to
It's a
build on the
great
boat.
kit.
So
Yeah.
yeah, she built one, and I'm gonna finish it for her. So maybe I'll play with you guys a little bit.
Well, did she like it? Did she?
Yeah, of course. She calls him Squatty Guy. She's real weird.
Squatty guy.
No, they are squatty guys.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do basically everything in our repertoire on this dude. So
Nice.
next week we're gonna snap it up, do scene line removal, kind of think out where we're gonna place LEDs and stuff. James wants to do some crazy shit. So I mean, basically, it's gonna be you're gonna have a piece of art by the time you're done.
Awesome dial work too.
So it's cool. We just kind of want to get people involved, and so we're also coming with this idea that we're going to have a guest on our show that has never done the technique before, so like we can kind of learn through them. So like we're trying to find like when we do scribing, we're trying to get someone that's never scribed before to be on the show, where we can actually like hey and walk them through that and be like, hey, did you like it? You know, just try to see what they're about. Courtney obviously is sitting right here, and a lot of the shit she probably won't have done before. So
Yeah, but you guys, I'm boring. Get your cool people.
but no, well, you know, Courtney's just here. She's like a growth.
Modest.
Yeah. I think Courtney is anything but boring.
No, right?
Especially when she's reviewing tools. Oh my god.
If anyone out there wants a tool reviewed, send it our way, and Courtney will review it.
Holy shit! I'd watch videos upon videos of Courtney reviewing bad tools.
I do it.
Well, the thing is, we work, so I mean, she'd fucking break a shovel. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter the tool; she'll put it through the ringer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I'm known for breaking tools.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, kids. Well, thank you for joining. Really appreciate it,
thanks
man.
for having us.
Absolutely, anytime. Let's go down to Craig. Craig,
what's up,
Mr. Flynnberger? Tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on Instagram. Just type in Flynnberger. I think the official tag is _Flynnberger _. The @Flynnberger is taken by some dude's cat.
What?
It's a cat account.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. And yeah, Flynnberger on YouTube. I very infrequently post stuff there. I'm actually working on work in progress video up to where I am now, pretty much on this diorama.
Nice.
So all the footage is in Vegas. I just need to cut it and add the audio and stuff like that. But
awesome.
Yeah, I don't really do anything else outside of that. I try to hang out as many streams as I can, and yeah, Instagram's probably the place to reach me the most. You'll see 99% whip, probably 1% finished product.
That's what I like to see.
Finished a lot of projects. So yeah.
Hey man, you know what? I love seeing whips. I don't care what
Me
anybody
too.
says. That's where the craftsmanship's at. Very cool.
Yeah. Thanks,
Craig,
guys.
Thank you for coming along with us here, Craig. Appreciate it, brother.
No worries.
Cool. All right, let's go over to Chris.
Hey, what's up?
Squeezy's nuts.
A nickname from when I was 18 I'm stuck with. It's the worst, but I'm trying to think. Facebook and Instagram, I guess. Squeeze Workbench on Facebook and what did I call it? WB Squeeze _WB on Instagram, I guess.
Very
That's
good.
it.
That's it.
I don't really care. If you like seeing a lot of snap shit and never gets finished, give me a follow.
Oh,
hey,
man.
me too. That's right. Hey, likewise.
I literally just spent last weekend. I broke down like 50 boxes of just snap kits, and I haven't even hit like a third of the dent in my collection. Just like putting them in Ziploc bags and throwing them in a bin to make space. I'm just gonna start throwing them out.
There you go.
Oh man.
Send them to me.
Yeah, exactly. Send them my way. I'll
You gotta go through Kevin, then Kel, Ray,
All right. Pass them on to your boys.
Then you can get to it, Tim.
They're all lightweights.
Orders
Not a
should
problem.
do
Oh,
an
that's true.
episode
I'm
of
Got
big
it
Yo
guy.
right.
Yo.
Okay, that's cool.
Awesome. Hey, Chris, thanks for jumping on, brother. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. I finally got it to work.
Yeah, man.
Took fucking an hour and a half, but yeah.
Well, now you don't have an excuse for next time.
Yeah, I do. I did it once. Remember, this is different people every time. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We won't pressure you. All right, let's go back over to Brian. Brian, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
You guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube as Bro Builder. I do a live stream with my buddy Gumpel Paul on Wednesdays. Tim.
Nice.
we start earlier than you, and we finish before you're doing your thing. But
no,
we just basically no, it doesn't matter. But we're just bullshitting and hanging out, talking about stuff and snapping kits. It's called Live from the Workbench, like live with Regis and Kathy Lee.
Nice.
Real
It's
nerdy.
good. It's a good time.
It's cool. Yeah, we had Robo on. We've had Andy Backstep that's been on with us. We looked at we just kind of hang out. Of course, Alex has been on. Alex the Doof, homeboy. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. That way, Brian Denclow Creations, because Bro Builder is so used on Facebook. But Brian Denclow Creations is my Facebook art page. And
awesome. Yeah. Good deal, man. Hey, thanks for being on, brother. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
Cool. All right, and let's take it over to Mr. Bailey. Bailey, tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
You can find me everywhere, which is just Instagram on Kamau_Zeta. I haven't got any questions about that name yet, but whatever. KAMAU.
Hey, why are you called Kamau_Zeta?
You see, I haven't got. Nobody cares. I've never gotten a question. You see, it's just crickets right now.
I mean,
that's why.
Maybe I'll discuss it on my next plug, which is the podcast.
Yeah.
So you can also hear my my Face for Radio voice. The Cutting Mat podcast. I think. Well, it's the Cutting Mat. iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcast from.
Quick thing about that: if you're looking on Spotify, make sure you search for it all one word.
Yeah. Joel didn't put spaces. The Cutting Mat podcast. We got episode 2 coming out soon. We've already recorded. It's just production and edits and stuff like that. We're going to talk about our experience we talked about our experience at IPMS Richmond. We're going to cover, because episode 1 was the pre, and episode 2 is kind of like the post in our discussion. And then we got some other cool stuff coming on. Craig's going to be on there with Joel shortly. And we have other guests coming on. Tex will be on there at some point as well. Cool. Share it with everybody, even if they don't, Bill Gumpla. Share with your mom, your kids. Well, maybe actually, no, not your kids.
Share with your mom. That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And leave 5-star reviews and all that kind of stuff. We're climbing the charts on iTunes, at least. I think we got almost 1,000 listens and getting up there in the hobby section. So yeah, share it around. Nice. And you can also find me regulating, I guess, Andrew and the rest of them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I'm not sick.
Right.
In Child of Mecha podcast. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. All right, guys. So for me, Child of Mecha pretty much everywhere. childofmecha.com. Get you one of these cool shirts too, along with some other cool stuff there. Like Bailey was saying, come on back here on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Not going to be on next Wednesday because I have a business thing. But next week will be Monday and Friday. So check me out on Facebook and Instagram and Twitch and YouTube and whatever. So, but hey, thank you everybody for being on. Thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna come back here in a couple weeks and do this whole wacky show again. So come on back and watch us again. So until then, guys, see everybody later.
Take
Good
it
night,
easy.
everybody.
Good night.
Stay tuned.
Ciao, ciao.
And